The essence of all this dis-ease or disease is that disconnection from the self and the result of the adaptations. It's not that the disconnection makes us sick, it's our adaptations to that disconnection that make us sick. So what begins as an adaptation, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, ends up causing illness. And whether that's physical illness or mental illness, it doesn't matter. It all comes to the same thing. And the same with addiction. So addiction is just another adaptation. Addiction, some of you know I worked in the downtown east side of Vancouver. North America is the most concentrated area of drug use. And every person down there had been abused as a child. And all the women I worked with had been sexually abused. All the men had been traumatized sexually or in other ways. The addiction is not the problem. The reason that we don't treat addiction very well, which is to say that we don't treat it very well is an understatement, is precisely because we don't get that the addiction is not the problem. The addiction is an adaptation. And let me just give you my definition of addiction. Any behavior that gives you temporary relief, pleasure, that you crave, and that you pursue despite negative consequences. So that's an addiction. Any behavior. Drugs, sex, gambling, internet, relationships, work, whatever it is, eating. It's any behavior that provides temporary relief and pleasure, and you crave despite the negative consequences. So that's an addiction.